friend from Istanbul.
Hello,
Oh, we missed
Chandana.
her. Thank you for being here, honey, and thank you for hopping on. I know you've been on the boat and you've been traveling around, and I'm so glad that you're here.
Thank you for having me here. Actually, it's a pleasure being with you on this Facebook Live with you. And I wonder what can we create, what change can we create here together today?
Absolutely. I truly wonder too, Arzu. I truly wonder. Just before we started with the face with our live, we were talking about how you'd been to India before a few years back, and
Yes.
you're familiar with the culture of India. You're familiar with the number of people in India. You're familiar with the helter skelter running around and a lot of doing, and everyone's in a rush because everybody seems to be in a rush.
Yeah. Actually, around, I think in 2013 or 2014, I was in Bangalore for a business meeting. And we were there
Nice.
with our team that was in my previous company that I was working for. And that was a great time to get to know the city, the vibe, the
Yeah.
population, the rush, and also the hospitality, the beautiful hospitality of
Yes.
India. I was so blessed by that. And I stayed in a very beautiful hotel, and we talked about that. So
Did
it
you
was a
say,
great
yeah, that's the
experience.
Oberoi's, right? One of the most,
Over, yes,
yeah, one of
yes,
the oldest and the most beautiful hotels in Bangalore. Yes,
yes. And now we are here to talk about
yes.
what?
Yeah, and
But actually,
I loved, and also I loved what you said. You got aware, you got introduced to the um, to the vibe of the city. You got introduced to the madness of the city. You got introduced to the rush of the city, and you also got introduced to the hospitality of the city and the hospitality of the people. And that's something that is so India. Wherever you may go in the country, it's like everyone's in a rush to get somewhere. Everyone's in a rush to do something. A lot like Istanbul, right? But there's so
yeah,
many people also. Yeah. Yet, yet there's this openness and this warmth for people around.
exactly. So, for example, that time when I was in staying in that hotel during the day, we were in the office, and in the office there was this different hospitality of my colleagues there. It was very welcoming, and then coming back from the office to the hotel, they were just giving the whole hospitality to me, and they also loved my name, Arzu, because it comes from India and Urdu
Yes,
language, and it
yes,
has the same meaning actually, desire.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's why
absolutely.
today I desire to create a change with
Oh,
people
beautiful.
who are right now contracting. Maybe what contribution can we be to them today? You from there, from Delhi, I from in Istanbul, and now we live in that crowded places. Istanbul's population is also something around maybe 16 million. So,
Wow.
and okay, there is all that COVID thing going on. But I'm going to give you one example of yesterday, Sunday. It should be a most relaxing day, right? But
Yeah.
no, it was not. So it was a great exam going on for the students. And you could perceive all the excitement and the stress in the morning, starting from the morning, of the people, of the students, of and the parents of the students, that they were just going into the exam places and taking the exam, etc. And so you know we are different, so we could contribute to
Yes.
everyone
I
with.
loved what you said, the mixture of distress and
Yeah,
excitement. I mean, the
yeah,
mixture of distress and excitement can be quite, toxic cocktail, right? It's like you don't
Yeah.
you don't know what's yours and you don't know what somebody else is. Is it distress mine or is excitement mine? Is the joy mine or is the fear mine? And
Yeah.
that's what actually gets kind of created, in when there's so many people and so many points of views and so much of this excitement, joy, anger, fear, paranoia, you know, all of that. And it becomes this very interesting toxic cocktail that we sit down trying to enjoy it, calling it life, calling it, this is my life.
And that's why the tools of access consciousness here plays a
Yes.
great role in my life and also in uh, the people's life who are actually using and playing with that. For example, who does this belong to?
Yes.
So when I woke up yesterday with that weird energy, I said, okay, who does this belong to? And then I was looking at, oh, there's today is the exam day. So that is the thing that I am perceiving. And then I played with the word and the energy of it. I just said to the whole space, because we are space, I said, relax.
That.
And then I also wanted to contribute to anyone who right now requires this to relax. And I said, okay, relax into the space because we are space. When we go into the stress, we contract. And there is that judgment there, lots of points of views, there's lots of judgments,
Yeah.
decisions there. So, but our natural state is relaxation, and because we are the space. So what would it be like to relax into the space that actually truly we are?
Beautiful question. Yeah. What would it be like? And as you even say it, it starts to create this beautiful space of
I
relaxation,
get it. Yeah.
right? I'm getting goosebumps too.
So whoever is watching that
Yeah.
right now with us, and if you would like to say something, please join us and say, or you know, just started playing with the word. Yeah, hello.
Hello, Facebook user. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. So I have been using with this relax and relaxation. So what if now we tap into the energy of relax? Oh yeah,
That.
getting goosebumps as well. Great. Thank you.
Awesome.
So let's tap into the energy of relax and let's tap into the energy of relaxation, into the space that we truly are. It doesn't matter that you are in Delhi or me in Istanbul. We are the space. And right
Yes.
now, we are creating the space of relaxation,
By just being it, right?
just being it.
By just asking for that energy, you start to be it. And as you start to be it, you invite other people to know that's possible.
Yeah. And what invitation can we be now to everybody into different possibilities?
Yes.
What if we all relax into different possibilities to create the change that we would like to change, to see the change in the world,
Yeah.
the
I
whole
love I
world?
love that, Arzu. When you say to relax into possibilities, we're generally fighting for possibilities. Or we are looking to do the right thing for possibilities. Like now with COVID, we are looking to get the right medication, or looking to do the right thing. But we're not
Yeah.
relaxing. We're not allowing ourselves to relax into
But
what is
what
true
is
for
right?
us.
What is right? Right is judgment. Wrong
Yes.
is judgment. So as soon as when we find ourselves trying to figure out doing something right, please stop and relax.
That's the best tool. Stop
Yeah,
and relax. Two tools. Because that
exactly.
relaxation actually gets you to step into the space of being you and into receiving possibilities.
When we contract, When we are stressed, we contract. And what we do is we put walls and barriers around us, which limits our receiving. And why we do that? Actually, we don't need these barriers, we don't need these walls, and that cuts our awareness. But we have been taught all the time to protect ourselves. Now you are in your foundation class, so one of the tools is would an infinite being choose this, right? So if an infinite being wouldn't choose this, why would you? Yeah. Wow, thank you.
Truly, wow. Yeah. You know, Arzu, I love
So
the way the initial tools that we learned with Access, they're just so potent. And instead of relaxing into them, we look for the right tool, or we look
again,
for the right hearing again and again. We kind of contract what we can receive from Access consciousness, what we can receive from the magic of all the tools. If we allowed ourselves to relax into the tools and to start to be the tools,
right
how much
now, let's
would
be
we
the
truly
relaxation.
receive? Yeah.
Yeah, let's ask this question. What energy, space, and consciousness can we be the total relaxation we truly be?
And
Yeah.
everything that doesn't allow that,
Times
destroy
are
and
got
uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. I'm your official pot and pocker, Arzu.
Yes. Thank you very much, Chandana. We do it together. So let's relax into the change that we are here to create. What can we change today? So the world is stressed, but not the planet, not the earth. So, and our bodies are our earth. So they know something and we know something. So, what energy, space, and consciousness can we be to be relaxed as the earth? And
When we talk, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
and what would it be like to relax into the energy of the earth?
Yeah, that.
Anything
Wow.
that doesn't allow that times a gazillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds.
When you were talking about stress is an energy too that's available to all of us, right? It's there for us to choose or not to choose. But most of the time, when you find yourselves in stress, you will find the only purpose, the only what does that stress create for you is a no choice universe, which is
Yeah,
not real and true for the earth, which is not real and true for animals, which is not real and true for plants, which is not true and real for nature.
yeah.
So, how much
And
of stress are you actually creating out of this situation to make yourselves believe that this is real and true?
everything that is times a gazillion, really destroy and uncreate it all, please.
Yes, please.
Right and wrong, good, bad, Pokemon for all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Thank you. Oh, I love
Wow,
that. Wow, I love
beautiful.
that. Yes.
So we listen to the news, we look at what people are doing and what is happening, and we keep thinking. When we keep thinking, so all these thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So again, the great tool of access consciousness. Who does this belong to? So all these thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Will you please send this all to the senders with consciousness attached? Right and wrong, good and bad, Pokemon, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Such a beautiful clearing. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. So all these thoughts, feelings, and emotions, they do not belong to us.
And what thoughts, feelings, and emotions do, this clutters your world. If you'll find yourself holding on to thoughts, feelings, and emotions that doesn't allow you to relax.
Yeah.
Because relaxation is the space, and thoughts, feelings, and emotions is what you do to hoard, to make your body dense, to make your reality heavy.
Yeah. And those thoughts, feelings, and emotions that doesn't allow us to be the relaxation that we truly are. So instead of holding to these thoughts, feelings, and emotions, so what if we just relax into the space that we truly are? And
And
you
how
know,
much of out of control would you have to be for that, right? I mean, how much you would have to give up control?
yeah, would you please just let that go? Right and wrong them, but pokian por all nine shores, boys and beyonds.
Wow.
So, I mean, you have been doing a great program for India, and there have been great speakers so far.
Yes.
And what I would like to just ask everybody who is watching this right now with us, Akyati, hi.
Hi, Akyati. Thank
Wonder
you
why
for
it's
being
coming
here.
like Facebook user. Oh, you need to let the StreamYard know who you are so that StreamYard can show your name. Okay. What was I saying? Ah,
Um,
so
Hello, Harish. Thank you for being here.
universe and consciousness, universe has our back. Consciousness has our back. And look, right now, you and I, we have our back each other.
Yes,
And then we also have the back of the people who are willing to receive the contribution, and even if they don't know, they are looking for that. So what would it
yes,
take for that Facebook Live can be found by those who are looking for this contribution?
yes. And
Because,
don't even know that they're looking for it. You
yeah,
know, how many out there are like asking for a change and they're like, just want to change my life. And what if this call, this Facebook Live could find them,
yeah,
and what could they receive from this entire program? It's like you said, it's such a beautiful program, and there's such wonderful facilitators who've come on and speakers who've spoken about, different aspects, different things. And it's changing so much for everyone. It's getting people to see a different possibility.
yeah. So we were talking about this stress thing. And did you also realize relaxation is much more easier than getting contracted?
Yeah.
So, how much energy are we using in order to get contracted rather than being the relaxation? Is this a generative and creative energy or a destructive energy using energy against us? So, where can we use that energy? It can be in our business, it can be in creating our life, it can be in the future that we would like to create and the change that we would like to see in the world. So, what if now everybody who is using their energy to contract themselves choose to relax?
Just choose.
Just
It can
choose
actually
it.
be that. It can actually be that simple, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This morning, actually, my nephew, he's 13 years old, and he went to school after almost 18 months for the first time because they were doing
Wow.
homeschooling since the COVID started. And today
Yeah.
he was so excited, and he was perceiving all these things from his friends, etc. And then I said, okay, who does this belong to? So how much fun can you have today at school? And then he said, this is so relaxing. And then I said, yeah, relax. Relax into the fun that you are going to have today.
Yeah, absolutely. And Arzu, that, do we even allow ourselves to have fun? Or are we controlling ourselves So we are constantly looking at doing that kind of doesn't allow us to trust the universe, to trust consciousness. Because to relax, you'd have to give up control. To relax, you'd have to trust the universe. To relax, you'd want to be vulnerable enough, you know,
Yeah.
to, okay,
What
I'm
if
being
this,
vulnerable enough and I'd like a change.
what if this is the gift that we can be?
Yeah, yeah. And would you be willing? Would you be willing to have consciousness gift you with the life and living you've been asking for, instead of the need to fight for it?
Or instead of trying to figuring out it?
Yes. And everything that is, we need to destroy and uncreate it.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So instead of
It's a
trying
beautiful
to
space.
find something, instead of trying to figuring it out how it's going to be, instead of trying to figuring it out and then getting stressed about it, so just relax and be the relaxation. Be the space of relaxation.
It's a lot like a plant, right? When a plant starts to grow and the bud starts to, you find a bud on the plant, you can't really go to the bud and pull it apart and say, I want the flower out now. I want it out now. You can't do that. You'll kill the bud. And the plant will be like, oops, you just pulled out my bud. It
Yeah,
has no point of view.
just
Yeah,
trust.
but if you allow yourself to go to the plant every day and just maybe water it and see if it requires some manure, see if it requires you to dig a little, ask a question of the plant, hey, what can I be for you here? That's you being the generative and the creative energy that has the plant and you relaxing into each other's energy and receiving.
Yeah.
And that has the flower bloom when it's ready.
Yeah. So nurturing it as well
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
energy.
yes, yes.
And so again, thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So let all these things go away. It doesn't belong to you. Just return them to the sender with consciousness attached. And Access Consciousness has this beautiful app. So if you don't have it, just find it on the
Yeah.
app,
The App
and you can
Store, one of
download
the
it.
most beautiful ones. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's called, the app is called Who Does This Belong To? It will remind you every time, and it will ask you, who does this belong to? And then you will just return it to the sender with consciousness attached.
You mean to say, Arzu, with that app, we would be able to return all the stress, all the paranoia, all the fear?
Yeah. So, Gary and Dave
Awesome.
have been telling us all the time, just
Yes,
use this for
yes,
3 days, and then you will be talking, walking meditation. So,
absolutely.
and we don't need to meditate for that, but
Yeah,
you can meditate. Yeah, anyway. So just relax into that. And
yeah,
let's allow the consciousness, let's allow the universe enter our space with relaxation. What can we now insert to this here? What relaxation can we insert now?
yeah. That one molecule of relaxation.
Yeah,
What,
that
yeah.
will just
Wow, beautiful.
expand and expand and expand
And melt
and
all the
melt.
limitations. Yeah,
And with this relaxation, what gift can we be to everyone? Are we
beautiful.
trying to be like normal and like everybody else by getting stressed? Yeah. So, what if we are different? What if we are here for something different? What if we are here to do something else, to be something else, to create the change that we would like to see on planet Earth? What if relaxation is the easiest way to be that, to be the change that we would like to see in the world?
Yes.
Thank you, Mahima. Thank you.
Thank you,
Amazing.
Mahima.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on, honey. Yeah. And how
So
much
it's,
can our bodies, yeah. But
yeah,
how much can our
exactly.
bodies relax into that? How much can our being relax into that?
Yeah. And so bodies relaxed and also our beings to relax. Let's allow that. Body, show me your relaxation.
Relaxation. Yeah, just that.
Yeah, all the because all the molecules have consciousness, and all the molecules in our body in the space, they have consciousness. So what if all the molecules, we all just relax together?
Hi, Shilpa. Thank you for being here,
Hi.
honey. Yay.
Do we have any questions?
You know, Arzu, with with all of this madness and paranoia of COVID, when we talk about an energy of relaxation, hi Preeti, it
Hi, Preeti.
it
Um,
starts to almost feel like, is that even possible? You know, relaxation, and because the everybody around you seems to be getting paranoid. Everybody around you seems to be scared. Everybody around you seems to be making this situation real and true.
mhm.
But it's like one person choosing relaxation, one person making that little different choice
Yeah.
can start to change 350,000 people around them.
We had these amazing classes like Global Foundation, and then just recent last week, I guess I lost the track of the time.
Oh,
Um,
totally.
it's a certified facilitator class, and all these classes just created the change in the world, as I perceive. And one of them is also the connection that we have with the nature. And this last Saturday, we took the boat and we were cruising on the Bosphorus. And while cruising on the Bosphorus, I started SOPing the sea.
Oh, wow.
And that was a kind of relaxing session for me. And I also started connecting with the earth. You know, if anybody who didn't join the Earth Wizard Facebook group, I would like to invite them to join the Earth Wizards Facebook group curated by Dr. Dane here. So there are really beautiful Facebook lives there about the plants, about the nature, about the energies of the earth. So what I really love in terms of relaxation is tapping the energy of the earth. That relaxes me anytime. You can do it anywhere. So let's do it now. Let's tap into the energy of the earth. Perceive the energy of the earth and feel that energy with your body. And so, what would it be like being like the earth? And the relaxation. So, for example, gratitude energy that I would like to have it in my life. And what I do is I ask, Dear Earth, thank you for today. Thank you for having me here today. And thank you for showing this. So it's coming back to the boat cruise that we were doing. And I was, as a kind of gratitude, I I was doing the SOP to the sea, and I was inviting the dolphins to show up to play with
Yes,
us.
you did share the video on the maestro, and just while in our thread, and when I was looking at that, I was like, wow, just literally like an energy, just
Yeah,
wow.
Get that
Yeah.
energy, that playfulness. The dolphins showed us that day themselves many times. That video is one of them. I just didn't want to put lots of videos. But the earth shows us. When we ask, the earth gives us. Ask and you shall receive. Just so the dolphins showed up that day and we played with them, and they also did the race with the other ships, and they were doing that show with us. They were jumping really horizontally to show themselves, hey, etc. So it was a great thing. So just whatever comes to you right now, it can be a bird singing through the window, or it can be the tree, but just connect with the energy of the earth and then relax into that energy and be with it. You can do that anytime.
And that so relaxes your body.
Yeah.
And yeah, and something that you just mentioned about Arzu, that you were in the boat and you just started SOPing the waters, and that's you being a contribution to the earth, to the water, to without a point of view, without without having a conclusion of, now you got to give it back to me, I'm doing this for you. So none of that. And it's just this beautiful energy of, I would just like to be this space for you that you require.
Yeah.
And when you're being that beautiful contribution, there's this wonderful, this gentle relaxation of simultaneity of gifting and receiving that goes with it, which is not about, there is no scorecard, there is no fight, there's just gifting and receiving between the earth and you, and acknowledging that you are a part of the earth and the earth is a part of you. Your
Yeah.
body is a part of the earth. But if we are not, it's like, what if we could tap into being more like the earth? And that would have us acknowledging who we truly be.
And what gift we are.
Yes.
And when we be that space, in that space, everything, and as you said, gifting and receiving happens simultaneously. When we be the gift, when we do the gifting, we also receive simultaneously. So today, I would like to ask everyone who is watching us here, what gift can you be today by just tapping into the energy and space of relaxation? And what gift can you be to Earth? What gift can you be to the the ones that are dear to you? Or what contribution can we be with all of this? And what change will that create? What future will that create?
That, yes, that. What future will that create? I love that question. And I think that's a beautiful question to wind up our. I could go on and on, but
Yes.
what if we can just allow everyone to soak that question in? What future would relaxing into the earth create for the earth, for you, and for everybody else?
Yes. Thank you. That is
So
beautiful.
thank truly thank you, Arzu. I am so grateful to have you on, honey. Truly grateful to have you here, and thank you everybody for joining us. And another call tomorrow with some more brilliant facilitators coming on. Thank you once again.
Chandana, thank you very much. And thank you for everybody who is creating this and who are also participating and contributing to that.
Yes,
Thank you. See you
truly.
next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.